Good morning, dear students. I am Professor Bankar DB, Department of Chemistry, RBNB College, Srampur. In previous lecture, we have already started the concept of Chiron approach. In that previous lecture, we have learned the synthesis of S-propane-diol. We have learned synthesis of S-propane-diol. So in this lecture, we will begin with synthesis of R and S epichlorohydrin. In this lecture, we will begin with synthesis of R and S epichlorohydrin. So this epichlorohydrin can exist in R form as well as in S form. So these are the structures of R and S epichlorohydrin. This epichlorohydrin consists of one epoxide ring and there is presence of one chlorine atom. So we will start the synthesis of this epichlorohydrin. So synthesis of epichlorohydrin start with D-mannitol. So this D-mannitol act as a precursor for the synthesis of epichlorohydrin. So in first step, we react this D-mannitol with acetone in presence of H+. So during this reaction, diol, corresponding diol undergo protection using this acetone. In next step, this protected diol is allowed to react with lead tetraacetate in presence of benzene ring. So in this particular step, this bond undergo cleavage. So there is formation of this type of corresponding aldehydes. So in presence of lead tetraacetate, this carbon-carbon bond undergo cleavage. There is formation of this carbon and this carbon undergo oxidation, and there is formation of corresponding aldehyde along with this type of diol, protected diol. In next step, this aldehyde undergo reduction in presence of sodium borohydride. This aldehyde undergo reduction in presence of sodium borohydride and methanol. CHO convert into OH. So we have this type of structure. In next step, this alcohol in first step allowed to react with tosyl chloride in presence of pyridine. So this tosyl chloride in presence of pyridine convert OH into OTS group. In next step, we use aqueous HCl. So this aqueous HCl act as deprotecting reagent for this ketal. So by this two successive step, this alcohol compound undergo this type of changes, that OH convert into OTS and this ketal undergo deprotection into corresponding diol. So this diol with OTS compound can undergo subsequent changes and there is formation of epichlorohydrin. So we will see the conversion of this particular compound into the epichlorohydrin derivatives. Look at this synthetic sequence. This diol with OTS compound initially allowed to react with triphenyl hospine in presence of CCl4. So this OH convert into Cl. In next step, in presence of ethylene glycol and sodium, there is formation of epoxide compound by this particular step. So this oxygen electron pair attack at this carbon. At that carbon there is presence of good leaving group, that is OTS, and there is formation of corresponding epoxide compound with chlorine atom. So this structure is called as S epichlorohydrin. So this carbon is chiral and having S configuration. This diol can undergo into further changes. So in presence of sodium methoxide as a base, there is formation of O minus, and that O minus attack at this carbon, there is loss of OTS. So in this particular step, there is formation of again epoxide. In next step, that alcohol is allowed to react with methyl chloride, that is trimethylsilyl chloride in presence of pyridine. So this MaCl act as a protecting group, or we can say that MaCl also act as a that MaCl can convert OH into corresponding O-TMS group. There is formation of good leaving group. Here we write OMS, or we can also write OTMS. Under concentrated HCl condition, this epoxide ring undergo cleavage and there is formation of Cl and OH at this respective position. In last step, this chlorohydroxy compound undergo reaction with sodium methoxide in methanol. There is formation of R-epichlorohydrin. So this carbon again chiral center having R configuration. So in this way we synthesize S-epichlorohydrin as well as R-epichlorohydrin by using D-mannitol structure. Then we will see the synthesis of next target molecule. Here we will start with synthesis of L, that is plus alanine molecule. So this is structure of L-alanine. This is structure of L-alanine. It is amino acid molecule having carboxylic acid group, NH2 group, 1-methyl and that hydrogen. So all these 4 substituent present at this particular carbon, and this is chiral carbon having L configuration. So in this Fischer structure we can write the structure of L-alanine. For the synthesis of L-alanine, this 2-amino 2-deoxy-D-glucose act as a starting material. So for the synthesis of L-alanine, we use 2-amino 2-deoxy-D-glucose as a starting material. In first step, this bond undergo cleavage. There is formation of OH, and at this particular position there is formation of aldehyde functional group. So in first step, this bond undergo cleavage. There is formation of OH and aldehyde. So this structure can be written in other way. So this simple structure is written in this Fischer form. In first step, in presence of triethylamine, this NH2 react with acetic anhydride and there is formation of NAC group. So NH2 group undergo protection in presence of triethylamine and acetic anhydride. In next step, this thiol, two molecules of thiol react with aldehyde. Under Raney-Nichols condition, this thiol, protected thiol undergo deprotection and this carbon convert into corresponding CH3. We have already learned that this lead tetraacetate cause the cleavage of this particular carbon-carbon bond and there is formation of two molecules of aldehyde. So there is formation of this type of compound as well as there is formation of glyceraldehyde. Look at this last few steps. This aldehyde molecule undergo reaction with aqueous bromine and this aldehyde convert into acid. We can write this structure in this way. So this acid compound in last step undergo reaction with sodium hydroxide in presence of water molecule. So this is simple hydrolysis reaction. Under hydrolysis reaction, this acetate group undergo cleavage, or we can say undergo deprotection into corresponding NH2. So this molecule is as a L-alanine. So in this way we synthesize this L-alanine molecule. So in this lecture we will stop here. In next lecture we will see the few molecules by the concept of Chiron approach. Thank you.